Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
We left off in the Poirot Manor House. Trystal had just returned from investigating the mines and the town of Belting in general, finding that the work to connect the mines to the Underdark will probably be completed in the next couple of days, and also finding the freshly slain body of Hemlock in the bushes behind the house. Trystal's mother has been taken to her room upstairs under the watch of the two guards from the front gate, and Sasha has been directed to gather Trystal's other siblings upstairs, so it's just the three of you on the ground level. As you all convene in the kitchen for the moment. Oh, no, the sitting room. What do you do?
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna flop an arm over my eyes. Unless is the after are the effects of the one crazy thing still in place, or?
Yep, that's an effect that's going to last 24 hours. You are still
Great.
strong.
In that case, I'm not going to sleep. Well then. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Okay, so anyone care to explain why Hemlock is dead?
Drake's gonna point at Rin.
She started it.
Are we doing like a pointing back at each?
Guys, I get enough of this from my own siblings. We're a team. I'm not ungrateful that he's dead, but
I was trying to kill Andraki.
And I thought that you would want him dead. You sounded really, wow, Andraki just lost her British accent. What, governor? Well, I mean, you said that you were really uncomfortable. Like, I've never seen you that uncomfortable about a person before, and so, and plus I like your family. Your siblings seem very nice. So, okay, but Trin, that person, Rin, dealt the blow, the final blow. Just saying.
I think people are back, so excuse the barking.
Ah,
Wow.
that's just my bears.
Excuse me.
I been a long. Yes, I was very uncomfortable within the Rama family. So yes, thank you for relieving that burden. Did anybody see you?
I don't know how they didn't see me. But no. Oh, but you're the Sasha, right?
Sasha? You woke Sasha?
I don't think. Help me.
I mean, she was there.
I don't think she. I think she would know. I think no. I think she was still bleary-eyed. So she wouldn't. I don't think she saw it. Plus,
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. Immediately
Quietly.
upon going upstairs, you can see. Hold on. Okay. You can see when you reach the top of the stairs, down the hallway to the left, Sasha, Micah, and Miria standing outside the doors to the master bedroom where your mother and father are, and they're hushed, talking to each other. Sasha's trying to keep the other two quiet and also pulling on the door, but it won't budge.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and like whistle through my teeth, like. Sasha, come here.
She, wait here, leaves the other two. What is going on? It's the middle of the night. And your friend told me to bring Micah and Mariah up here, and they won't let us in. What's going on?
Brayden, Rebecca, what's going on?
They're still downstairs.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
we didn't follow you.
Sorry.
That's
It's
fudge.
like-
Shush me, fudge. Shush me, fudge. Anyway,
I'm gonna go into my room and take my armor and things off and put my like night clothes on and act bleary-eyed too,
Okay.
and go up to my mom and dad's room.
Alright.
I'll give Sasha a long look like, don't say anything.
I don't even know what I'd say.
I gave her a look that implied that. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say that.
If you pull on the door, it's locked.
Mom? What is going on? Dad?
You hear unfamiliar voices. Your parents are not to be disturbed, and the door is not to be opened. I'm sorry, those are our orders.
Who? We own this place.
Hemlock was in charge of your parents' protection, and it was his orders to keep them here under guard and not to let anyone in. There was an invisible
just told me
intruder in the house. You should probably head somewhere safer.
He's dispatched it. He came to tell me to go check on my mom. What's going on?
Well, since you just lied, roll a deception check.
Oh no.
50.
15? You hear a click, and one of the guards eases the door open. Where is he now?
He's downstairs making sure everything is in order, nothing was stolen. Can I see my parents now? What?
You past him,
where
you
did you
can
guys
see
come
that one of the people you brought in told us that there was an intruder in here, and we came in to help, and we were... if the intruder's dispatched, we should probably get back to the gate.
I'm so sorry. That's right. You should, yes, make sure no one else has intruded on us and outside the house.
Very well.
Mom, Dad,
They start marching out and down the
so
stairs.
sorry for your troubles. Feel free to take a peek. There might be some pie left over in the kitchen.
Oh.
why did we kill Hemlock?
Rin and
Not
Unfraku,
together.
you hear the guards come downstairs. You see them kind of pause around here, and then one of them splits off to the kitchen while the other goes outside. So one of them wants pie more than the other.
And don't forget, we did clean up.
But
As far
Yeah.
as your mother and father, they're both sitting on the bed, wide awake, both with their arms crossed and not talking to each other. Your father stands and ushers you and your siblings into the room. I heard there was an intruder. Is everyone all right?
I'm gonna gesture to them like, obviously.
Well, I mean, you appear all right, but
Besides being woken up by clanging and guards and things, what's going on?
I just told you there was an intruder in the house.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Your mother and I are both fine. Nothing got in here except for the guards that wouldn't let you in here, which I think is a bit much.
Do we need to do anything? Are we okay?
Well, you said Hemlock took care of it, so I assume everything's fine now.
Yes, but it's Hemlock.
Yes.
Who knows? He could be like up and going away somewhere all of a sudden. You don't know this. I give him a wink without my mom saying.
Okay, I'm gonna have him do insight on that. Natural 20. His face just... And he quickly, like, tries to compose himself. Well... Alright.
I think we should just all go back to bed, right?
Can I talk to you for just a moment outside? He, like, tries to usher
hold on,
you
can-
out.
Hey, hold on a second. Mom, can the kids go back to bed?
I don't see why everyone needs to be in here, so yes, all of you back to bed. This is absurd.
Sorry, Mom.
Right, people start to
I'll-
scatter. And if you're willing to... Oh, whoops, that's wrong. If you're... Oh, sorry. If you're willing to have a private conversation with your father for a moment.
Mhm.
Okay.
Night, Mom.
Good night. Your father takes you out into the hallway again. I'm not going to move icons anymore. This is just tedious. Just... Are you serious? Went away,
He's
go
gone.
away for some reason. Is he dead?
He's gone, Dad.
Then this is your best chance to get your siblings out of here before anyone else notices.
I know. I'm getting them to bed. You
No.
take care of Mom.
To bed? Why to bed? Now. You need to go now. We have
You
a
take
very
care of Mom.
dangerous visitor in the morning.
I know. Take care of Mom. I'm taking care of the siblings. Dad, I'm putting them to bed for Mother's sake. They're not gonna stay in bed for
Okay. I'm very on edge at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for...
Things are moving faster than I thought they would. Thanks for understanding.
Thank you for explaining. Good luck. I will make sure your mother
Just
doesn't
keep
leave
Mom
the bed.
out of our
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. I will tie her up if I need to.
Can you? Okay.
She will
I'll
not
give
be
him
able...
like a once over, like. All right. Will I see you again?
I certainly hope so. But best of luck.
Well, if not, and I'll just give him a hug and a quick kiss on the cheek.
And he hugs you back.
Right. Stay safe, Dad. And keep Mom
You
out of
too.
trouble, please.
I will try. I wish I had done better a long time ago. And
You're doing good now.
splits up.
And I'm gonna go. Yep.
Okay. So everyone scatters back to their rooms. Rin Unthraki still downstairs. What are you doing?
I'm watching the fire.
Okay.
I am kind of pacing back and forth, like, I mean, because technically, you were the one who did the killing blow, so technically, it would be you doing it. I instigated it, but the one who finishes it, that is the victor, right? So, if you wouldn't mind, yeah. Oh, sorry, that was rough. If you wouldn't mind just smoothing it over, because, I mean,
It needs to be smoothed over.
I thought she would be happier. You're gonna sit down. I'm not pouting. Don't look at me like that.
He's not looking at her.
She's not looking at him.
So what is the play here?
She's gonna get up if she hears. Can I roll for like if she hears anything when the children come down?
Well, it's fairly easy. I'm not
They
gonna
went to
make
their
you
bedrooms.
roll for it. Yeah, 2 of them came downstairs right
to
next.
their
So you would hear
bedrooms.
footsteps and then doors opening and closing.
Right, so she's gonna go out and then kind of see what the plan is and ask Trystal.
I'm in my room.
Okay. You all
Sleeping,
convene.
right?
You convene in Trystal's room full of crates and cobwebs.
Are you asleep?
I'm packing. Can't you hear me? I'm back in my armor and such, and my
Okay.
pack is almost ready. I pull out, there's a case underneath my bed that has some old daggers and a couple vials of different things. I pack it in my bag.
Who has the knives?
The bag of holding.
Okay, Ren's gonna dig them out and pass them to Trystal.
What are these? Wait.
Souvenirs.
Looks like he's gonna give an awkward smile.
I will remove those from the bag of holding.
Hopefully these can be put to better use than what he was planning. And I'll just put them in my bag.
All right.
We have to get my siblings out tonight. That Dragonborn, I believe, is coming here this morning. We can talk more on the road, but there's also
How long
things that are happening.
do we have?
We need to be out of here before sunlight.
How long do we have?
A few hours.
An hour.
Yeah.
Yam knows better.
Well, the whole fight thing took place around just after midnight, so sunrise probably be in 6 or 7 hours.
I'm saying we need to be out of here within an hour so we can have a good distance between us before anyone knows we're gone.
Okay, I'll deal with the girl. Actually, no, that's probably not a good idea.
Anthraki, take care
I'm not going. I know.
Mariah and Micah.
That's a better plan. Yep, I will go and do that.
Get them packed. Keep them quiet. Do not scare them. Make sure they have their cat, and keep the window open a crack.
She's
Tell them
gonna be walking backwards out of the room with her. She's gonna spread her arms wide, like, when have I ever scared anyone? And then bump into the doorway and like collect herself and like clear her throat. Okay.
I'm gonna rush at her and pin her against the door frame, if I can. Is that allowed?
I suppose.
Do I have to roll anything?
If Anthraki wants to dodge it, it would be...
No,
Okay.
on instinct she would summon an Eldritch Blast in her hand.
Way.
And immediately disperse it. And then like raise her hands up like, what?
I have a hand against her like belly that I've like pushed against the door frame into, and that hand has just the tiniest bit of a blade pressed against her belly. I'm like, you don't scare me. I mean it. Don't scare them.
The irresistible urge to to just burst into flames. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Is it though? Is it?
Flammable house, though.
Especially in my room with all the crates and cobwebs. I'm gonna take my hand off and then walk out the door. Rin, come here. And I'll be walking to Sasha's room.
Okay.
Why do I need to go there?
Oh,
That
no.
is out of character.
Okay. You find Sasha's door is unlocked. She sits up bleary-eyed again in bed. Just, doesn't even look at you. Just kind of just resigned to not getting any sleep tonight as you enter.
I'm entering quietly. I'm trying to be quiet.
Okay. Make a stealth check then. We'll see how quiet. And Rin, are you trying to be quiet?
Do
I
have
don't
to
care
go
if Rin's
in?
quiet. No.
Oh yeah, I'm not going in.
Okay.
It's someone else's room.
Okay.
I was just told to follow in general.
All right.
Do I get to add my armors thing to it too? Since
Yeah.
is it dim in here?
Yeah. It's just like candlelight and sparse torchlight at this point. So I'd say
Okay,
add
so
that.
it's 15 plus. Well, it's a 9 plus 6 plus 4, so that's 19.
Okay, yeah. Sufficiently stealthily enough that you don't disturb her as she's trying to get to sleep.
I'll just very gently put a hand on her shoulder. And I've done this before to her, and I'm sure she's gonna gasp a little bit, but
A little, but then her eyes have adjusted to the darkness enough that she sees it's you, and the moment of panic subsides.
I'm gonna speak this in a whisper mode. I'm speaking it louder just
Okay.
because you can hear me over the headphones. Get dressed in travel clothes. Pack what you need. Gotta get out of here. Dad's orders.
Now.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Yes. Please stay calm. You got this.
You're the boss. Not just us, though, right? What about? Okay.
Oh, we're bringing them. Don't worry.
Okay. And she gets to work.
I'll walk out the door and be like, Rin, just stay guard. Can you bring her to Micah and Mariah's room when she's ready?
Sure.
Okay, can I see the map of the house?
Yep. Mariah's room is actually right above Sasha's here.
Okay, then never mind. Sorry.
So-
Change of plans. I'll be like, stay put, Rin and Sasha. I'll go check on Inthraki.
And I'm sorry, I think I missed something. What was Zuntraki doing? Something about...
Going to tell Mariah and Micah to get
Okay.
dressed and packed quietly
You
and
can
not scare
tell
them.
Micah, because Micah's upstairs. But, Thraki, please roll a persuasion check since you are not a sibling. So this will be a little more challenging for you to convince them to pack in the middle of the night.
21.
Never mind, it is easy. Barely an inconvenience. Alright.
He's in awe of her.
Yep.
Purple hair.
Alright. Trystal, you are about to turn up to head up the stairs when you already see Unthraki bringing Micah down with a small bag of... He's dressed, he's got shoes on, he's got a little bag of clothes, and he's got his cat in the other hand.
Inthraki and him can obviously see me, like, visibly relaxed, and I'll just give Inthraki a grateful nod, and then gesture for them to follow me downstairs.
She is not gonna look at you.
Alright.
Does she see the gesture?
Nope.
And with...
Mike,
Oh, wait,
does,
the
right?
Yeah.
With Mariah right there, we can say she gets packed quickly as well. Everyone is packed and ready.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna be like,
Why are we leaving?
we gotta get Micah, Mariah, we gotta go. There's a very dangerous man coming. You remember that person you drew? The picture? Really cool dragonborn?
I didn't like his eyes, but is he really that
Yeah,
dangerous?
I think he might be coming here. And Mom and Dad can take care of themselves, but they want you guys to be safe, so they told me to take care of you guys. We gotta go find your brother.
Okay.
Okay. So we gotta be quiet. Protect your cat, okay? Protect your sister.
Okay. Can I have one of your daggers now?
Oh, when we're on the road, okay? I promise.
Okay.
Right, you okay?
I'm tired, but yeah.
I know. Do you want my friend to hold you?
No.
She's gonna look at.
No.
I'll gesture to Rin.
I'm not a baby. I can walk.
That's all right. Okay, big girl. All right. Now be quiet, okay? There's some people that might not want us to get to the house. Remember?
The guy with the knives?
No. He left already.
Oh.
He's not gonna bother us.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna turn to Rin and Thrak and be like, we gotta take care of Hemlock's body. Try to get out through these windows. Where'd you throw him out again?
It was this
Okay.
kitchen, dining room window over here.
Okay, let's go through the dining room window then.
Okay.
Right.
Can I hear the guards?
Oh.
Frank, go ahead.
Esther, go ahead.
Right. And Draki's gonna kind of march out before them all, and rather than wait, is there the is there like sheets or like linens that I can make like a makeshift body bag?
Well, you managed to scrounge up some kitchen towels earlier to clean up the blood mess from where you killed Hemlock, or where Rin definitely, only Rin killed Hemlock. You could perhaps use some curtains.
Sure.
Okay.
And then she will cast invisibility on that.
Okay. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. On the body
And
bag?
the curtains?
On the body bag, yeah.
I think invisibility has to be
I think it has to be a creature.
living creature.
Let me see.
Really? That's so
Yeah,
dumb.
sorry, it's just a creature.
That's so dumb.
Can you cast conceal object?
No.
Okay.
I think I will call for a group stealth check as you're clambering out the window.
Okay, I'm on alert for the guards and such, and I'm gonna turn to Rin and be like, we should get rid of the body, take it off the property. I think we should take it with us somewhere.
That's probably wise.
Sasha, Micah, Mariah. Okay, Mariah has a bit of difficulty and falls a bit loudly in the bushes, but the other two pass through easily with little to no noise. How about you three?
Would anyone like to help?
Sure, I can help. I got a natural 20.
Yes. Please help. I got a natural 1.
Somehow you get.
I got a natural 20 plus 4, so that's 24.
Okay.
Do me and Esther reroll. Well, I guess.
I will
Do we
allow,
both have
since
help?
you have people on the outside of the window that can kind of help catch you and keep you from like crashing out the window, you can both re-roll and choose the higher number.
Goodness, because
Okay.
Thraki only beat me by 1 point. Let's just say that. Oh, that's much better. I think that would be 18 minus 1, so 17.
Okay.
6 plus 3.
9 total. Okay. So you
Oh, actually, there is.
make almost as much noise as Mariah did, but thankfully, there's the closest guards are those at the front gate on the opposite side of the house. So no one
That's what I was
seems
hoping
to come
for.
to investigate at the moment. Now, you guys are right back there on this hill. The Poirot Manor is surrounded front and back by walls. The 10-foot wall at the front and a 15-foot wall around the entire town also encompasses it at the back. But what's important is behind this 15-foot wall, this house is built on a hill, and the wall is on the edge, so it's a bit of a drop from the top of the wall to the ground below on the opposite side. It's more like 30 feet rather than 15. So what way would you like to proceed?
I'd like to know how exactly it was that I got out of the house before. I know I got through the front gates
The last session?
earlier this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Rin distract the guards, and you went out the front gate and just went through the streets of town, albeit sneakily, but you didn't have to cross any walls.
Okay. And the guards are currently player.
There are the 2 guards who have returned to their post at the front gate. And you, passing through town on the way in, noted there were, and during your recon of the town itself, noted a lot of guards along the walls, at the actual front gate into town, along the stairways down levels and up levels and down in the quarry pit. So you have a fair idea of where guards are.
Rin and Darky, any ideas?
I don't think I can sneak by. How many guards?
A lot. There's 2 at this front gate, but there's a lot more in the cities and the levels.
We've got. We should have enough rope. We could probably scale the back wall and head down.
What's past the back wall? Like, what direction is that? On a compass?
North. North and west from... Sorry, north and east from where you guys are. Your group is this blue square here. So this entire section here is the
Well,
back
I
wall
guess-
that's 15
Yeah.
feet up and then about 30 feet down to the ground on the other side.
Well, I guess now's a good time, better than ever, but I went down to the mines tonight. There's a lot of guards and levels in cities and such. Looks like work is continuing as ever, except all the other tunnels converge into one main one. And I walked down it, they've gone pretty deep. And when I reached the end, I could still hear digging from the other side. Maybe another day or so, I think they'll break through. And what my mom was telling me, nothing good can come from that end. We need to get far away from here. Too much magic, too much evil's involved in this. I don't want my siblings caught up in it. I'm sure my dad and mom can work their way into things somehow, some way to come out on top, but they're adults. They've made their decisions, and I gotta take care of my siblings now. So, my brother seems to be working for. Is it Morgos, DM?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's in over his head. He may think he's doing what's right, but that's really unlike him. You guys don't have to come with me. I know I've said this before, but I'd like to know if he's okay. I don't know if he's coming with them through the tunnels, but I think the priority should be finding a safe place for my siblings to stay. Do you guys know of any place in your histories that could be a safe place for them?
I mean, first place comes to mind is Xelth, but that's a long walk.
I thought of that too. And Draki? Any ideas? Any place you may have heard of?
Can I roll for a history or like?
Yeah.
If I know. Okay, thank you. Bonus. 12 plus 2, 14.
14. With Rin's mention of Xelth, it is regarded as one of the safest cities in the kingdom. Little to no crime, at least. And it even has magical defenses, so if the worst comes to it and there's a war and there's a siege, Xelth would probably be one of the safest cities to be in Wynoria.
Oh, right. I need to say something. Yeah, just gonna go. Uh-oh. What was that?
It's fine.
It was just sounds.
I just thought we could do with other
Gonna
than
go.
emails.
I second on Rin, and Xelth is farther, but it would be the safest place, if not just in Wynoria, then in Aronia.
But sadly, we don't have horses if we go over the wall.
I can always get my steed, but I don't know if he can carry all of us.
I feel like if he could at least carry the kids if they get tired, then that'll be more of a help. But I was hoping we could make a speedier departure from this place. That Dragonborn really... worse than Hemlock and Draki, and please do not take on the Dragonborn for my behalf. But that is not good news. I feel like maybe I could sneak one of the horses out, but I'd have to do it alone, and it'd be tricky. I just don't feel like we should risk it, but... To Xelth, then? On foot?
Is there any place in between that we could stop and acquire more horses?
Well, if you pull out
History
your
check.
map...
Right, but our stuff is on
If you
our
look at the
horses.
one behind the DM's head,
Oh, well,
there's a map right there. Zoom in
unfortunately,
real
it doesn't
close.
have the best information because there's smaller little towns on the map that don't exist on that little one. Let's see. Between Belting and Xelth, depending on whether you take the main roads or going through the wilderness, you could backtrack to Manaya on the main road. You could head directly south to Gritterin first, and then cut east to Xelth, or you could take a just straight shot through the wilderness from Belting to Xelth, and hope you come across some mounts or some farmstead willing to sell horses or something. Or maybe the egg will hatch and carry you all.
It'll just sprout some wings and we can ride on the giant
Yeah,
egg.
that could happen, for sure.
I feel like my siblings can handle it if we push through the wilderness. But it's 3 people who have really not been out and about for a while. They've become used to wealth and comfort, and I don't want this to break them or make them. I don't know what I'm saying.
We're right here.
I know. Shut up and turn around. Over the wall it is then. Who's got a rope? Oh, me. I do. I have 100 foot of rope.
Wow.
Okay, then.
I'll just whip this out of my pack.
All right.
I'll make like a little makeshift harness for the kids first.
With
Wants to scale
100
the wall?
feet of rope. Let's see.
Well, I'm sure it'll be shortened if I make a harness type thing.
Yeah. But it's definitely enough to get up and over the wall and then all the way down to the ground on the other side.
Yes, but someone should be there first to get it over the
Yeah.
wall, right?
Yeah, because if you try and climb up it, you're just going to pull rope over the wall back to you. So someone will probably have to scale the wall without rope.
I volunteer.
Okay. You can make either an acrobatics or athletics check, depending on how you want to do this, what style of climbing you want to do.
Well, how tall is it again?
It's a 15-foot wall on this
I
side.
can probably get her to almost
I'll ask
2/3
for a
up.
boost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boost her.
Puppy!
That'll make the DC significantly easier.
Rin, could you, like, give me a shove boost? Or you, like,
Actually, you can
help
just
me a
roll
bit?
with advantage with the help action, because that's what you're doing.
Could he, like, vault me? Like, if I stepped into his, like, if
Yeah,
he made,
I
like,
can
a
roll
step
to
with
vault.
his hands? If he could, like...
I can do like a throw check.
You guys
yeah,
can-
let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Both of you guys roll.
I'll pull my hood up and...
Rin,
Try to
yours
look
would
cool to my
probably be
siblings.
athletics with what you're doing.
I'll be acrobatics then, I guess.
Alright.
That's not bad. Athletics is my better one for sure. 14.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay. That should be enough since you're both working on this. You get up to the top of the wall. Now you've got a 30-foot drop down to the ground below.
I'll ask Rin to hold the end of the rope so I can just like scale it as I'll just like walk down if he can hold it as an
Alright.
anchor.
Easily enough.
I'll relay the actions like I made like make a harness for the kids. I'll give a tug when I'm ready, and just keep a wary eye out. Guards could be patrolling.
Alright. It takes a bit of time, but one by one you manage to get Sasha, Mariah, Micah all over the wall.
And the body of Hemlock.
If you want to pass the body of Hemlock down there as well, you can do that. Who's going to be
What is the bottom like? Is it scrubby, barren?
It's, yeah, fairly scrubby and barren, red rocky ground. It's open. There's unfortunately not much cover, so you can usually see someone approaching town from a long distance or leaving town. Who wants to
How
be
long of a
the-
distance exactly?
Maybe half a mile.
Oh gosh, we gotta get out of here.
Who's going to be the last one on the inside side of the wall?
Interaki.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DM's gonna
Well,
sound it.
no, I just realized that she can literally just hold onto the rope and you can pull her up to the top or up. But as far as getting down the other way, how do you get down with no one holding the rope on the inside side?
Can I Misty
Mage
Step?
hand?
You can. It's 30 feet to the ground, so you can
Yep.
Misty Step. Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've cast... Oh, no, you did not cast invisibility the second time because you tried to do it on something that wasn't a creature. So you have that. So now you've used both your spell slots, but you are on the ground. And everyone is out. What about your old friend? The old guy that came with you.
Oh my
We
goodness.
left Tenbin.
Still fast asleep in Caleb's room.
Literally just going to sigh. Be like, where are we
Here.
taking this guy again?
Weren't we taking him to Xelth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Rin, please hold the rope before I go back up and get this guy.
To save on time, I'm just gonna have a one acrobatics roll and one stealth check, please.
Hey. Oh, that's a 9.
9 on acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not enough to get up the exterior side of the wall.
Can I try again?
That kind of defeats the purpose of rolling for it if you just roll for it until you
That's
succeed.
true.
Uh,
Okay, I'll be like, Rin, can I have a boost?
Yeah, we can do the help action again.
okay, so both of you roll
I was
again
gonna
this
say
time.
that, but
Okay, yeah, I was just like, just fell. Okay. Oh, that's better. That's a 16.
oh, I got. Uh, is it
Athletics,
again?
yeah.
That's a 19.
Okay, that's good enough. You get in enough to get to the top of the wall, get back down. Stealth check, please, for getting in and through the house and waking Tembin up and getting him out of the house. And I'll help him stealth. Surprisingly good.
A 14.
Okay.
I'm missing my 17s today.
Oh well, doing pretty well enough. And then it's the process of getting Tembin up and over the wall, which he's...
I'm explaining to him very slowly. Yes, we are going to use Xelth. Yes, I'm sorry for not telling you about the plan sooner. Yes, I'm sorry. It's a lot. We are crazy. Thank you for coming along with us.
There's
Please.
blood all over the grass.
Ignore it. It's just part of the decorations.
We'll... I'll just... With enough time, and you guys have been careful enough and practiced enough at it at this point that you're able to get even frail old Tembin down to the other side safely.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's all right. He's got his great big book in his hands and not much else. But you're all out now. What do you do?
I want to scream.
No.
I just imagine.
Leap.
I just imagine the Space Marine, like, as soon as she starts screaming, she's like, boom, boom.
I mean, Trystal's already threatened to stab me once. I mean, the worst she can do is kill me.
No, it's not.
That's even more terrifying.
You can glue an open jar of rats to his face
Yes,
and then blow towards the other end, so the rats have to eat their way up through his
What?
face.
Okay. Let's
Anyway,
push on. Do we need to have a marching order?
We've left our horses. Is that...
I know. I'm sorry.
Mine's a spirit anyways. We'll have at least one.
Well, mine's not. Can I at least get an explanation of why I'm leaving my horse behind?
There are a lot of guards who want my family to stay put. And my family's in danger.
Wouldn't guards be good for that?
No, not these ones.
Oh. Okay.
No one's being allowed to leave anyways, so our horses are
We
as
will
good
get
as one
you.
now.
Yeah, we will get you to Xelth. Please be assured.
This is an
We will try to
adventure
make
for
it
some...
Yep, we'll try to make it as comfortable as possible.
Well, I'm a little unaccustomed to cross-country trekking on foot, but I will do my darndest.
Once we get far enough away, I can call my steed once again. But
Thanks, Rin.
So,
Alright, Mariah, Micah, Sasha, you ready?
as ready as we're ever gonna be. This is... I mean, I'm glad you came home, but this is a lot.
I know. I'm sorry I'm wrecking things up again, but
Things were
hopefully this means
already
you guys will be
kind of
safe.
wrecked, but yeah. All right. So, what was the consensus? Sticking to roads or making your own path across the wild country?
I vote for a cross country.
cross country.
I think it was just kind of the wilds.
Okay. Let's see.
Is that a grin and rub hands together gleefully DM reaction?
No.
Or is that a boring?
No, it's not. Let's see. It's a bit harder going on foot than it was utilizing horses and magic elk, but you make good time. No alarms sounds from the village from belting as you head away from it. So that's good news. Oh, there it is.
Once we're out of sight, if I spend 10 minutes, I can summon my elk again, and then
Okay.
I can have the small people and the old man right along
Yeah.
it.
They tend to take turns. How long do you go before you stop for a rest? Because none of you have rested since the previous night. You've been awake for a long time at this point.
Say we'll
Has
push.
24 hours enough?
24 hours would be tomorrow night around midnight.
Okay, so Vindreki's kind of fine.
Okay.
I'm okay. I want to get far away from here. I think
Okay.
we should push a couple miles in and then wait for Rin's stag and then keep going. The kids can sleep on the elk, and I think Sasha's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I can carry Rin, so we can carry some kids and an old man.
Who carries some kids in an old man?
Okay. If you push on all the way until daylight, I will have each of you take a point. Well, each of you make a Constitution save for me.
Oh boy. Oh.
Non-natural
13?
20. 18 plus 2.
Nice.
I'm glad I'm an elf. That spell must have really taken it out of him. It was a natural 1.
Ah, okay. You get a point of exhaustion. Trystal?
13.
Okay. You do not get a point of exhaustion, just Rin.
At least there's only 1 point of exhaustion. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
All right. Who is leading the way, forging this path through the wilderness?
Tenbin.
I guess I'll take point.
Okay. It's easy to miss the cover that the forests of central Wynoria and the cover Oh, I mistyped that. It's easy to miss the cover that they would have provided. Instead, here in the north, trees are few and far between, and at this time of year, often leafless. So you're left with miles and miles of scraggly bushes and brambles sprouting from the hard red ground. You have to make the choice between cold rations for dinner at nightly camps or lighting a fire that in this terrain could be very well visible for miles. On the 13th of mid-fall, you find something. Oh, that's 13th.
I have an interjection.
Okay.
I have heat metal. We could just heat stuff.
Okay. So you can cook meals and have warm meals without necessarily a sizable fire for sight. You find something after 3 days of traveling. It's about a 2-week journey to from Belting to Xelth. But you find a small stone pylon, weather-worn and half obscured in the bushes, a road marker. Time and weather have long since eroded whatever may have been written on it, and later that same day you start coming across patches of cobblestone road, just a few feet here and there. Signs of civilization pre-Havoc, where this was a much more settled area. 2 days even further, so 5th day of travel. Oh, in the meantime, was there anything like at nightly camps or any downtime stuff that anyone wanted to do?
I have some. What was the thing I wanted to ask again? It's been so long.
I think you wanted to ask Vatha about the Day of Fae and also the storm that you just witnessed.
Yeah. Those.
Okay. Let's see. I thought I had... Oh, I do. Okay. As far as the Day of Fae is concerned, the answer she gives is you saw her rising from the scar itself. She says that a powerful Fae trickster held you, one bound by his own whims, nearly as untrustworthy as I had no desire to see you under his sway, nor the patience to be polite. The storm may complicate things for the entire world. That event signals the coming of a new sibling.
What?
There's no way to tell what they will be before they arrive, or how much chaos will erupt once they do. But the arrival of a new aspect is concerning. It's a delicate balance, keeping the peace, and this may throw everything into disarray. So those are the answers you get for that.
Wow.
Alright. Trystal, since you are leading this travel, I'm going to need you to make a survival check as you come to the northern bank of the Weskarin River. So you're going to have to find
Be up front.
a place to cross safely.
That's my worst modified thingy.
Oh no.
Oh, +4.
Oh. A 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need everyone to make an athletics check to cross the river without being swept downstream.
14 plus 1. 15.
Now, the way this works is it had a set DC, which is being subtracted from by Trystal's 9. So,
I got a 22.
Okay. Trystal?
I got a 13.
Okay. 13 is the DC. So the three of you cross safely. The elk. Jake, I suppose I ought to make you do an animal handling check if you're, like, coaching the elk across or calling it across, or roll an athletics for the elk, whichever way you want to do this.
Well, I know what my animal handling is. I don't remember what elk stats are, so...
Okay. And would you like to have it try and bring how many people across at a time? It could probably do Tembin and Micah and then Sasha and Miria, or just do 4 trips.
Split in half should be fine.
Okay, so...
How rapid is this river? Is it like...
Well, Trystal didn't find the greatest place to cross.
Okay.
So it's fairly swiftly moving, and it's a fairly wide river. So the elks... It's lucky that it's not a normal animal, because it would be very tired making 4 trips... 8 trips across back and forth. It's still going to be making 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3... No, just 3 trips.
Good thing I have a spirit as a friend.
Yeah. So 3 rolls, please.
Well, first one's a natural 20.
Okay. Crosses
Finally got one.
easily. Sasha and Miria both across easily. Roll
That's
again.
a 19.
Okay.
My goodness.
Crosses back. Tembin and Micah climb aboard.
Tembin and Micah?
Yeah. Micah's small. Tembin doesn't weigh much.
Oh, I forgot to add the plus. So that one's a 16 then.
All right. So, everyone is across the river safe and sound. The elk came in clutch there.
Yeah.
Because Tembin probably would have... Tembin, Micah, and Mariah probably all would have had a difficult time getting across there.
They would have died.
Yes, for sure.
I could how it
I'm gonna be heaving and be like, maybe someone else should pick the crossings next time.
Does someone else want to lead the way?
Definitely picked an interesting spot.
Yeah, I have not swum across many rivers in my time.
I don't really have to swim across rivers, so that was definitely interesting. Doesn't Draki want to take point, or should Ren?
I do not think I'm qualified. Or I do not think she would be qualified. Yeah.
Okay. Ren will go on ahead.
Okay. The day after the river crossing sees the land losing its reddish hue, greener, lusher grass sprouting up from the rich earth, and trees becoming more commonplace once more. Another couple of days, and you begin to come across secluded farmhouses, some occupied, some long abandoned and in the process of being reclaimed by nature. While you haven't joined the main roads, you've reached a point close enough to civilization that you can easily follow small trails and paths made from the travels of people who live in the region. Do you want to press on foot, or try and acquire some horses from one of these farmhouses?
I think we should try to acquire horses. Wait, how much money do we have?
About $2, I think.
I'm broke.
What?
Let's see. Bag of holding. You have $25,000 plus dollars. Just $25,000 in platinum, $9,400 in gold. You got enough to buy horses. Assuming you can find farmers with spare horses that they'll sell you.
Yeah.
Who would like... I'll have someone make a persuasion check to for the search for horses. See if you can convince
Not
someone to part
me.
with some of their animals.
Andraki is 1 point better than me, so I vote her.
For persuasion?
Yeah. You also have like the woman thing going on, so they'll be.
Okay, so
The woman thing.
Rin does not look like he needs a horse.
Oh, Rin, you can take away that point of exhaustion because it's been days and you've.
Okay.
I guess that was pointless of me, since you immediately.
But I
It's called
appreciate you.
flavor.
so I am rolling for persuasion to get horses.
Yeah, see if you can convince a farmer to part with their animals.
Beloved steed.
Okay. You realize she's not good with money.
But she's good with persuasion.
So
That's all
if
that
I'm
matters.
good, I'll ask that I do roll persuasion, but somebody else handles the payment.
Then
Okay.
Trystal, because Rin would be way too generous as well.
What?
Seriously, I paid how much for those statuettes? I paid a gold when they were only like 2 copper pieces.
Let's also not forget Twiggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here goes. Ooh, what's 17 plus 7?
24!
Oh my gosh.
Alright. And let's
Way
see.
to get
Do
ahead.
you just want one horse for Inthraki, one for Trystal, or are you getting a third horse?
I mean, we could do 2, because Rin would also need 1, I'm assuming.
You've got your elk.
Yeah, but what about the other people? Are they? Oh, unless you're saying they ride on other horses too. I think it would work, yeah.
2 horses?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
With a 24 on persuasion, it was going to be more expensive, but I'm going to drop the price down to, let's say, 8 gold each. So 16. Oh, great. 94 minus 16. 88, 78. Okay. All right. You've got steeds now. You can move more freely. You don't have to stop for breaks as much. And it's been weeks at this point. Getting close to your destination, probably only 1 or 2 days away at most. And when night begins to fall, you look for a spot to camp. You instead spot a campfire's light flickering not far off. The sound of a poorly played flute, followed by a round of laughter, meets your ears. What do you do?
Eldritch boy.
No.
Just lob one.
Radiant consumption.
I hate the sound of laughter.
Does someone want to go check that out? How far away is it again, did you say?
I just said distantly, but we'll say it's just a couple 100 yards.
I mean, you're the sneaky one.
Why do I always find?
Did you want me to do it?
She's just gonna level him with a stare like, I hate you.
Stealth check if you're being
Okay.
sneaky. And it is nighttime, so you can add the armor bonus, I believe.
Yay. Like I even need it. So 19 plus 9 plus 4.
28. 32?
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow. All right. You, without a sound, can get as close as you want to this campfire. You spot 4 figures. A shirtless gnome with a long, narrow beard and extensive tattoos of vines. A pair of short swords over his back in crossed sheaths. A elven woman in some very worn and scarred plate mail, a mace slung at her side and a shield at her back.
Is she a wizard?
Shut up, Rin. A dark gray-skinned tiefling woman with her left horn missing, wearing some leather armor, dyed gray. Numerous knives visible on her person and saddle. They have horses as well. And a bald human man with a thin chin-strap beard wearing no armor, but he does have a book holster at his side, a common tool for aspiring wizards to keep their spellbook close at hand. And he is the one playing this flute. Let's see. Natural one. He is playing the flute the worst you have ever heard. It sounds like a dying animal, and the other 3 are cackling at him.
Oh gosh.
He's. I think there must be something inside it. This is. Enough of that.
Is he playing it like sincerely, or?
He was sincerely trying.
Okay. I'll just listen for a little bit.
Okay. They start talking about... Well, I guess I'll just get into it.
Do it.
All that aside, the elven woman is rubbing her temples. I really hope we find something in Xelth. This is not the adventurous lifestyle I thought we'd be having. Kobolds and... an owlbear nearly took all of us down. What are we? We can't even take down a beast, and we're expecting to find glory in this life. The tiefling woman just kind of gives the elf a knock on the shoulder. You gotta give it some time. You're always in a rush. I thought you elves were supposed to take things easy. And you've got, 900 years of life? Can't you be patient? And the gnome finally pipes up, I'm just glad I'm not a sheep anymore.
We need to hear the story.
Can I... Do they have horses or anything?
They do. There are 4 horses tied to trees nearby their camp.
Any weapons among them?
The elven woman has a mace. The gnome had a pair of short swords. The tiefling has a whole bunch of daggers. And the human looks like he's got a spell book.
Do the daggers look nice?
They're all sheathed, but the handles look fairly plain. The human is gonna lean forward and just... Are we not gonna talk about the dragon we saw? Is that just... We're all just choosing to ignore that? Because I'm okay with choosing to ignore that. We are... Like you said, an owlbear nearly killed us. We do not need to tangle with dragons. But that was kind of special. Should we really ignore that? Should we tell someone when we get to Xelth? And there's just stony silence meeting him. No one seems to know what to do.
In general, how do their faces look? Like, are they open, friendly, any closed off ones, any
That would be
Covered in warts.
insight check, I believe.
Okay, I shall do an insight check.
Insight check. I was trying to do the voice. I could not do it.
That is a stupid 9.
9. As you're trying to study their faces for that reason, you realize you've seen these people before on the road to Kygel.
I thought so.
It was just a brief passing, but you passed them and they were asking about if you knew of any work in the area, and I believe you tipped them towards Mornfell, but now they're all...
Okay. Do they look well fed?
For the most part. You can smell something cooking on the fire, so they've got food.
I'm looking for just a tiny bit more, but I have an idea.
Okay. I'll take that as a yes, ignoring the dragon. As far as finding work in Xelth, I'm not sure what kind of work we should expect because, like, crime isn't much of a thing there, but I'm sure there's maybe some fetching or delivery that and there's groans like, oh, we don't want more fetching. It's always take my bottle of expensive wine to my neighbor across the street. What is that? Okay, to be fair, he had no legs, so that was helping out someone who really needed help. I'm too tired to consider this anymore. I'm going to bed. Well, could one of you take watch? Alira, you sleep for 4 hours instead of 8. Can you know...
I'll pipe up and be like, careful, the dragon could get you guys in your sleep.
They will all immediately jump to their feet. Weapons are being drawn, and the human pulls his book from his book holster, and they're all trying to see you in the darkness, but they've been looking towards firelight, so they're all not really spotting you. Who's there?
And I'm wreathed in shadow, so
Yeah.
I'll step forward and just pull my hood back slightly from my face and be like, a friend, hopefully.
And why was this friend skulking in the darkness, may I ask?
I have people under my care that need my protection. I wanted to discern if you guys were going to hurt them or not.
Okay, make a persuasion check, please.
Golly, with the flippin' 9s.
I mean, it's not a hard DC. They're still on edge, though. They don't fully, trust you, but you're starting to convince them. All right, welcome. And the tiefling woman with 2 daggers in her hands. You look a little... I know... I like that armor. I saw that armor before. I don't know where we met you, but we met you, right?
Just in passing. We suggested some work for you, but...
Oh, yeah, on the road.
Farther north than I thought.
Well,
I mean, take you.
We've been taking work here and there and making as best a way we can, but yeah, just...
Do y'all have a name together, or?
Well, we're working on it still. Oh, I thought I had it. I had a name for them. Why do I not have it? Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I usually take 10 sessions before you find your name anyway.
Thinking of the Fair Tidings party. Hopefully that's not taken. Do you know if that's taken? That's not your group, is it? We came up with it not long after meeting you, so hopefully that's not your...
Actually, yeah, sorry, that name's taken. I'm joking.
Oh. Okay.
It's a good name.
It was my idea.
Where-
The gnome pipes up.
I'll just give him a small nod and a slight smile. Well, I should really make sure that my group is safe.
So
Where are you all headed?
Well, we were hoping to go to Xelth, see if there's any work to be done there.
Do you mind if you have more travel companions?
No.
We're headed to Xelth as well.
All right. I hope you don't mind if we don't travel more today. We were just about to make camp and, well,
Oh, no,
go to sleep.
We just... No, we're, I think my companions could use the rest. We've been pushing pretty hard.
all right. Well, we've already got a fire going. We've got a bit of frying chicken, but it's not.
Delicious. Well, could you do me a favor, actually? If you want to ingratiate yourself to the most difficult of my group, put a couple of those bones in the coals. Make them real charred.
We already did that for Whisper and the tiefling. Yeah.
Well, then we'll get along fine. All right. Don't go anywhere.
Or we'll stab you.
Okay, and I'll just I'll fade back into the shadows
Okay.
The
and
most
get back.
difficult of our group. Oof. Yikes.
In many ways, she can be difficult, and she's very particular about how she likes her food. I thought it'd be sweet.
As she
Yeah,
relays
threaten
this
to
to the
stab
two
somebody,
of
but
you,
make sure that they're well fed.
I
Rin
mean,
and
I get
Cracky, are
hangry.
you alright with converging?
No, that's so terrible. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm a loner.
I'm gonna
The
turn into
person
a werewolf
escorting-
now.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone introduces. The gnome introduces himself as Jurge. The elven woman is Olira Martavania. The tiefling is Whisper. And the bald human man is Keith Polar.
Keith. Sorry.
Oh, watch out for Keith.
So, exactly how much of that conversation did you overhear when you were making sure we were alright?
What conversation?
About, well, I don't want to say some things in case you didn't hear them.
About
He's
how you
sensitive
almost
that he
got
was a
demolished
sheep for
by
a
an
time.
owl?
I was. Oh.
Oh yes, I heard that part. I've heard worse.
Really? Worse than that? It was weird. I don't recommend
There
it.
was a girl that was trapped as many animals. I don't know
What,
if
at the
she trapped
same
as-
time? How does that even work?
No, we were fighting her and she kept changing forms. And then we defeated her, but then didn't kill her, and turned out she was just under a spell. Her name's Willow, and I don't know where she is now.
I'm glad I wasn't more than one.
Yeah, it was scary. She was a scorpion at one point.
How is the?
I'd rather be a
No, we didn't
scorpion
see
than
that.
a sheep. Sheep's not much useful.
I forgot we didn't see her final form, did we? You just showed us
No,
out of character.
thank goodness.
No, you guys asked if she could
Yeah.
turn into a dragon, and she did briefly.
Oh yeah, okay. How is the scorpion more concerning than the dragon?
I don't like bugs.
You guys fought a dragon already?
No.
Technically,
We
well, no.
almost. No.
If
Never
I can
mind.
stand over there, I can show you what the dragon did, but
No. There's no need for that. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of action since we've last seen each other. A group of kobolds was raiding wagons, and then there was the owlbear.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about the owlbear. Where did you guys?
That was
that?
between here and Kygel. We pretty much only escaped because Whisper threw stolen cologne onto its face. I was going to pay for it next time we were in Kygel. What if... any more tales, or do we just want to get some sleep tonight?
I honestly need the rest. I suggest we all get shut-eye, and I look at Micah and Mariah, who are just playing with the cat, and the cat's like bleary-eyed, trying to go up and find a spot to sleep.
All right. Well, in that case, we could have one member of each of our party on watch at a time. Sound good?
Sounds wonderful.
All right. That way, if one dozes off, Judge, then we could wake them up.
That sounds good.
All right. Alira is going to be the first of their group to take watch. Do any of you want to take watch with her?
I'll just look at Rin and be like, "Have you and Thraki? I need sleep."
I can take 2 watches.
She's like dead tired now that
okay.
she's found a place that has more people to watch over siblings, and she just like wants to just sleep.
Rin can take the first 2.
Okay.
Get his shut eye on the last.
Do a couple
First
of
2?
perception checks for me then, please, Rin.
Yeah, he only needs 4 hours.
Yeah.
I forget. Do I have which?
And I suppose she'll do the same, take a second one. Okay.
14 and dirty 20.
All right. 2 uneventful watches. Both of you stay awake. Both of you stay alert. And pass it off to...
Any conversation?
I don't know.
well, she doesn't start any either, so... At the end of those watches, she nudges Whisper awake for their side. Unthraki, are you taking the 3rd watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, Whisper got a natural 20.
Whoo!
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Perception check. 8 plus 1. Do I need to make 2?
Nope, just 1. You're only taking 1 watch. Despite being named... Well, she's named Whisper, but she does a lot of talking throughout the night.
Oh no.
Giving far more details about the fights with kobolds, the narrow escape from the owlbear, Jurge being briefly turned into a sheep after insulting someone in Gritterin, and then eventually let slip that they saw a dragon earlier that day flying high overhead, very large, but too high to make out what kind of it was. Couldn't make out the color.
High overhead during their journey to Xelth?
Well, Unthraki gets to hear... It was just earlier today, so I feel like it's probably still in the area. I really don't want to fight it, though, because it looked gigantic, and...
Yeah, I saved my party from a dragon.
Well, don't just leave it at that!
Casually.
Come on, details.
And Undraki will go into talking about their run-in with Kanagura.
Okay. Do you reveal how you got out of that situation?
No.
Okay.
She's gonna, like, once she gets to that part, she's, like, gonna, like, feign a yawn. Like, oh, I'm sorry. What's this I heard about? You said, like, really large. Did it look red?
It was
Did you see what
really high
color?
up. It just looked kind of dark against the sky. I had no idea what color it might have been.
Why don't you want to fight it? I mean, what does that mean? Honestly, I know it's not fun, but if you do kill it, your party would be.
Yeah, that'd be great, but we'd never do it. We would die. A bear. Granted, a big bear. But a dragon is so much worse.
She's gonna nod. Yep.
Right,
Yep.
well, you can keep fighting dragons. I'm going... Sorry, I thought I saw someone.
Can I make another perception check?
Yeah.
And I'm going to grab my quarterstaff and kind of. Where are we? Are we sitting by the fire? Are we sitting away
The
from it?
fire is embers at this point, but the first lights of morning are peeking over the horizon. You are in loose forest at this point.
Okay. How big would the campfire be? How big would you say it is?
Like diameter or how roaring it is?
How diameter? Yes.
Probably maybe about 3 feet across. I'm not sure. No, we'll say
Would that
2
count as a
2 feet
small
across.
campfire?
But yeah, it was a small campfire, but it's embers at this point. It was burning at night, and no one has been feeding it.
Okay. What was I gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh right, I was gonna perception check. That go. 12.
12? You don't see anything. Sorry.
I'm gonna go wake up Rin.
Okay.
Yes.
It is...
Cannot be too hasty.
It is the end of your watch anyway. People are waking up anyway at this point.
So is he gonna kind of shake his shoulder like, Rin, Noisy said that she thought she saw someone, so.
Noisy.
My name's Whisper, but I don't mind the nickname.
You don't mind that? Is your party kind too?
For fun.
Yeah, they fought an owl bear.
And I saved us all.
Undrake is gonna give her an exaggerated, like, okay, cool expression, and then like the okay hand gesture.
You are a lot of like. Ren will get up.
she's gonna like make an exaggerated look towards him. Really? It's almost like we're of the same race.
That's like saying that 2 dwarves are the same. No, they can be good at 2 completely different crafts.
And she's gonna like start waving her hands like, okay, she thought she saw someone.
Where?
Off that way. But I think I was just tired, maybe.
How far would you say it is?
Uh, 40 feet?
Rin, he's gonna snap his fingers and cast daylight on the kind of area that she gestured to,
Okay.
which can go up to 60 feet away and is a 60-foot wide bright light, and then a 60-foot further dim light.
Alright.
So, hopefully, it'll help see anything up there.
Let me look at something for no particular reason.
If the spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled, just in case that is applicable at all.
Okay. No, daylight goes off. It's very bright there now, much brighter than the surrounding area, but you see no silhouette or sign of a person.
Can't hurt to check. I'll trudge over and see if I can look around.
Okay.
Lasts an hour, so we got plenty of
Make
time.
an investigation check for me, please.
Is anyone else going to investigate as well?
I thought I was gonna go with him just in
Rolls
case.
away.
To get away from Whisper.
Alright. Alira is going to follow, so I'll have her do one as well. She got a 2. She's not awake enough yet for this, apparently.
What are we doing?
Is it
Investigating.
investigate?
Investigating. Sorry.
Unfortunately, mine's a -1, but I still rolled a 19, so 18.
Okay.
My modifier is +5, and I got an 18.
Whoa!
Okay.
Let's go.
Then both of you, coming to the area that Whisper pointed out, find footprints. They look like they've been made by someone wearing armor, because they are not just like faint depressions or anything. These are solid, deep footprints, like someone is wearing probably plate mail.
What were you doing walking around here? No.
Are they leading away?
You see that they lead to this point, and then away, and then are gone. They just end.
Interesting. I don't know how to pronounce her name yet, because it's only been said a couple times, but I'll look over to her and ask if do you know who this could have been? Is there another party member?
No. It's just the 4 of us. I don't know if anyone's following you, but we haven't noticed any sign of anyone following us, and I don't know why anyone would be following us unless the noble that George insulted is not content with him being a sheep for 24 hours and wants something further. But it's been days since then, and I'm afraid I don't have any ideas.
Well, it's unfortunately not a 0 chance that someone's after us, but I don't know anyone with plate mail off the top of my head, so...
Red feather.
Red feather.
Am I awake at this point? Are we
Yep.
like all awake?
Everyone can be awake.
Yeah, it was end of watch, so...
I'll come over and look at the footprints. Do I see anything with the footprints? Any certain thing with the boot marks or anything at all?
Yeah, you can make... I'm not sure if that would be perception, investigation, or insight, so I'll let you choose.
Perception,
Okay.
because I'm like investigating, but also trying to. Yeah. Okay. Natural 20 plus 5.
Memory hits you like a truck.
What's a truck?
Okay, like a ton of bricks.
Bricks are
You
for peasants.
have seen
Oh,
these
sorry.
exact prints before, but not in earth, in blood.
Oh boy. Oh no.
One night that you don't like to think about, where you lost some friends. These prints were at that scene.
I'm just gonna go completely pale.
Seeing Trystal's reaction, Untaraki's going to book it towards her siblings and just kind of stand by them.
Okay.
Anything else about them at all?
Again, they look like someone wearing heavy armor, like a kind of pointed metal boot.
I'm gonna walk carefully around them and walk to where they end and just look out and try to see anything at all.
Okay. It's just morning forest. It's frustratingly calm and peaceful for this evidence you're seeing before you. You're not seeing any other.
Can Rin do a perimeter around where the footsteps stop to check for Misty Step? Have a little light cantrip around them while he searches.
Yeah. You do a thorough sweep of the area and find nothing. Unthraki, by Trystal's siblings, your senses are on alert. You're on edge, but nothing comes.
I'm just gonna walk back. I'm very frantically rubbing the ring on my finger, and I'm just gonna be like, let's go. We gotta get moving. Let's gotta go. Come on. We gotta go.
And
Let's
we
go.
And we. Oh
Okay.
yeah, going.
All right. With that, travel commences again. The next night is tense, but no further sign of someone watching or following you is witnessed then.
I'm up all night.
All right. If you're up all night, I'll have you take a point of exhaustion.
I will gladly take a point
Okay.
of exhaustion.
It's probably not going to be of any consequence because.
Where do I find points of exhaustion? Never mind, I found it.
City sounds!
You emerge from a brief stretch of forest into orderly fields dotted with scarecrows, coating the rolling hills before you in a blanket of agricultural prosperity. Beyond the fields is a city with beautiful white walls, shining in the morning sunlight like a polished gem. Xelth. The gates are wide open when you arrive, a steady stream of traffic flowing in and out of the city. Wagons, horses, oxen, donkeys, people on foot, in carts and wagons and coaches. It's quite noisy, the cobblestone streets clacking with every hoof, the creaking of wheels, the clatter and shouting and laughter of a waking populace in one of the largest cities in the nation. Window gardens are visible on nearly every building, brimming with colorful flowers and lush leafy vines. Flags and banners fly and are strung above the streets from building to building. The buildings are clean white stone with polished wood, taller than those in either Kygel or even Mornfell. You spot more than one small park with ponds, benches, and old trees providing a peaceful place to relax. Every fountain you pass is unique and artistic, one carved in the likeness of a great fish, the next a massive flower, the next a dragon, the next an overflowing chalice held in a graceful hand. Above everything resides a plateau tamed by the construction of a wide stairway, the Novan Academy and Governor's Palace resting atop its rocky head. Welcome to Xelth, everybody. And since that's the end of the session, I'm going to reveal that with this checkpoint, you are all level 6.
Oh, dang. Oh my goodness. I think that means I get my aura.
You didn't
You
already,
already
have
had
an
one to
aura?
begin with.
No, I get like a,
Man,
I think
I can't wait to see your aura, man. You're gonna be
plus
glorious.
10,000 aura.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so beautiful.
I
The
already
vibes
am,
of
bruh.
this brother.
Josh is gonna be in awe of your
Oh no.
Oh
I
my gosh, I
it-
get more.
It's
Guys, I get more rogue expertise, which means I can choose 2 of my abilities to get more proficiency modifiers.
oh
on.
boy.
oh goodness.
Yeah, I
What do
think
I
level
do,
6 is
though?
pretty fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Umthraki's gonna get a new ability too from her patron called Summon Chaotic Spark.
I think I've read about that one.
You know those Arthur mentioned previously that he was interested in those odd anomalies you were encountering, the fire one and the cold one. He has worked out a way for you to summon one of those.
No way.
He has also been, we'll say during this trip, he has brought up his proposal of you finding Varian's memories and, like, what do you think? Is that a decent idea? Are you on board?
Wagagi?
Enter.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
reading up on the new things that I can
Okay.
get.
Guys, my hit points went up by 10.
Ooh.
Do you guys want to hear what the first? Next level I get another aura, but you want to hear what this aura does?
Yes.
Sure.
Whenever any of you guys are within 10 feet and make a saving throw, you get my charisma modifier as a bonus.
As a bonus to it?
What?
On top of their own?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's pretty sick.
I think, but well, I mean, I
Wait.
even get it, which is kind of crazy. So
I have 3 modifiers that are +9 now.
Oh boy.
I hope I'm doing rogue justice.
You're certainly
Like,
nailing the
moving it
stealth
so much
aspect of
better.
it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm putting everything into stealth, but I'm also like, yeah.
Well, I know there's probably a lot for you guys to look at and upgrade, but thank you for joining for this session.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for this session.
Stop the
This was
recording
really
there.
good, and